Hello, Crispy friends. Welcome to the March edition of the Crisp Monthly. My name is Abby Gatling, and I'm the founder of Crisp Communications. And if you haven't received this email before, I want to say welcome. So happy to have you here. This is basically my monthly email that I send out, and I try and pack it with as many bits of goodies as possible. So I'm talking about marketing updates, news, and tips, all things that you can take and apply to your business to improve your marketing. So let's jump straight into it because I've got a bunch of news for all of you. Firstly, I want to start off with a bit of a meta oopsie. I want to start with this one because you may be owed a refund. So you may have noticed that last week there was a bit of a glitch in the system and the Meta Ads platform had a little bit of an oopsie where for a period of time it started charging people more and more and more, sometimes as much as double what their intended spend was, without any additional ads going out. So this glitch was rectified pretty quickly. However, they are putting the onus on the account owners to identify that this error has occurred for them and to apply for a refund. So if you think you've been affected by that, just jump into your ads account. You'll be able to check against what your expected spend was supposed to be. And if you have been affected, you can put in a report to your Meta agency member and let them know, and they'll issue a refund for you. Okay, now let's jump over to TikTok. So a couple of bits of news here. We do talk about TikTok fairly often because it's kind of contentious at the moment. If you've been tracking the news, TikTok has been very contentious, especially in the US, because of privacy and security issues. And just recently, the House has passed a bill that could actually potentially ban TikTok in the US. And they put some stipulations around that they basically that do not want the Chinese parent company of TikTok, which is called ByteDance, to be involved anymore in the US. So unless they go their separate ways, potentially TikTok could be banned. If you're based in the US and you're using TikTok, now's the time to start thinking about some alternatives, saving your content off the platform, and having a bit of an exit strategy, because if it goes that way, I expect it'll be pretty quick. But that's not slowing down TikTok everywhere. In Australia, they're rolling out new features all over the place. For example, they've just released shoppable live streams. So this is where you can do a live stream video, talk about products, and they can be tagged in the videos and people can buy them then and there directly. It's pretty cool technology. And really mixed signals as to what we should do with TikTok, because if this thing does go ahead in the US, I can almost guarantee that Australia will be following suit in some way, shape, or form. So that's TikTok for you. Now let's quickly talk about Canva. So Canva has been growing so much, and we use it for a lot of clients. A lot of clients prefer to receive their designs in Canva so they can edit it themselves in the long term. But Canva has made a really massive play where they've bought a company called Affinity. Affinity is basically an alternative to the Adobe suite. And if you have been subscribed to Adobe, you know that they have been going wild with jacking up their prices. Their subscription is getting really cost prohibitive for a lot of people. So people are looking for alternatives. And Affinity is that alternative. Now with the big bucks behind Canva now supporting Affinity, it's really showing to me that Canva is making a play at trying to break that monopoly that Adobe has over the professional design space. So not really sure exactly what this looks like for us, but I hope that it will see some more cost-effective tools so you can do some editing of your marketing pieces in-house, just to make it a little bit easier for you to be able to reuse the content that we create for you. And lastly, let's talk about Google. So they've been tweaking their algorithms, they've been tweaking their search experience, and now they are rolling out something which is called Search Generative Experience, SGE. This is something that is present on a bunch of other platforms, but it hasn't been seen on Google before. And it's basically Google putting more money into the AI space and how that can improve the experience of people searching on their platform. I think that this is a play because Google is now realizing that people are using YouTube and Instagram and Pinterest to search for things now, not necessarily going to Google as the #1 search engine, and they're trying to keep that top spot. They're still miles ahead, but they're trying to keep that spot. So basically, this is where it will use AI to predict what they think you may like to be seeing when you're searching for something, and it will make those suggestions at the top of the search experience. What this means for businesses trying to appear high on Google search results is kind of unknown at this stage, apart from that it is going to be harder to be above the folds of that first couple of search results because they're adding more and more stuff above the organic search results. So we'll keep an eye on this. If we are looking after your SEO, we'll take care of all the changes for you, so no need to worry. But if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Now, I also love to share on here the #1 inquiry that we get at Crisp, because it really speaks to the trends of what's going on across a bunch of different businesses. And this month, our inquiries have been about why businesses should be doing marketing and how much they should be investing in their marketing. Now, I love it when I get questions like this because I could talk about marketing all day. And I love to be able to share impacts and case studies about what good marketing can, the impact good marketing can have in your business. Now, the benefits of marketing are very, very broad and very much based on the strategy that's in place, but it can range from putting a more professional or polished image forward, getting more eyeballs on your content, your website, your socials, attracting better qualified potential clients or customers, or even actually attracting better quality, better fitting, more well-aligned staff members, people who are more aligned to your business and your culture. So a bunch of different benefits there, and I'd love to talk to you about it if you have that question in your mind as to whether you should be doing marketing and how much you should be investing. So please do get in touch if that is you. If you want to find out more, I've actually written a couple of articles about this, and I'll link them below so you can have a bit of a read, but do get in touch if you have any questions. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoy this episode of the Crisp Monthly. My gosh, I can't believe that it's almost Easter, just around the corner, and April will be here before we know it. So until the next edition, take care and enjoy yourself.